It's always good to say thank you for joining me on this Friday. It's always really good to also have a beautiful Friday weather-wise to wrap up the work week on. Thank you for being a part of the program. We've got pretty much a very similar forecast as to what we have had for the past few days, but a few updates and timing issues to discuss. We're still talking about a consistent run in the low 80s all the way through the 7-day for the most part, and we are going to as well see some shower and thunderstorm chances therein, and I'll leave you on that note towards the latter part of the program. A lot of ground to cover tonight. A lot not happening today in a lot of different areas and arenas and organizations and businesses with, of course, many are calling it a glitch. It's also literally a global IT outage, so hard to refer to it as a glitch, but essentially that's what it was, just one very big glitch that caused a major cyber outage. I'm sure many of you know, some of you perhaps the hard way, flights have been canceled, businesses have been unable to move, a lot of media outlets on a bigger scale than this one, of course, also crippled by the event. A lot of chaos caused today. I know Delta and American, United, all having massive impacts to their schedules and grounding planes throughout the day. A lot of those have since been back online and become operational. The technology glitch, from what I can understand, was caused by a faulty update from CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike is a U.S. cybersecurity technology company out of Texas, and they had just a simple, what should have been, single content update for Windows hosts, and the glitch therein resulted in all associated Windows computers and tablets crashing, and then most seeing that blue screen of death as we come to know over the years. Over half of the Fortune 500 companies use CrowdStrike software. So that's kind of putting it in a little bit more perspective. A lot of folks coming back online here locally. Haven't found anyone who had any major problems associated with it. Spoke to the Sayersville National Bank. They didn't have any issues. McGoffin County 911, though, did, as did a lot of other government organizations and emergency operations, which also used the software. McGoffin County 911 had quiet phones for the first few hours this morning, quickly realized there was an issue, and they were using a backup or non-emergency line to transfer all 911 calls, which they were doing by mid-afternoon. And that was, of course, not a problem for them thereafter, but still having to deal with the outage. And they were uncertain as the time that we checked in with them, around 3 o'clock, exactly how long it would take to be remedied. They were waiting on the company that serves them to take care of a situation of the like in Alabama and get to McGoffin County 911 next. But other than that, that's all I know of as far as any of the most serious issues are concerned. It's tomorrow. Weather's going to be pretty nice. Might need to grab an umbrella or something to just for a brief shower that might pop up, but tomorrow is the ride, and I wanted to make sure we reminded you. The 19th annual Hillbilly Christmas in July Randy Jones Memorial Ride for the kids, raising money for the Shriners Hospital, starting at Pike County early in the morning at Mineshaft Harley-Davidson, making their way all the way down to Sayersville and back to the Mountain Arts Center with a lot of fun money stops in between. Here's my friend Jimmy Kinney. He's here to remind us that they're giving away $5,000 tomorrow. You can register at Mineshaft Harley-Davidson before 9:30 in the morning for $25. They're going to leave at 10 o'clock. They're going to stop at Stonecrest, draw 2 winners for $500 apiece, stop at the Ramey Park in Sayersville, draw 2 more $500 winners. Then it's back to the Mountain Arts Center for 4 $500 winners. And you can register anytime between or during the ride and be in for a chance to win. And you can register as many times as you want. And then there's this. For another $10 ticket, you could win a new Harley.
Someone's going to win a $17,000 motorcycle for a $10 investment. So you need to definitely get your tickets for it. And it's just going to be a good ride. Last year we had a little over 300 in this ride. And who knows this year how many we'll have, but all of our money goes directly to the Lexington Shriners Hospital, and we're just trying to help our kids, help our community, and have some fun doing it.
And remember, this is not just motorcycles going through tomorrow. This is anything you can ride or drive on the road. Jeeps, cars, trucks, your daily, it does not matter. Work truck, work vehicle, whatever. They just want to have you be involved. And remember, you don't have to be present to win the motorcycle. You do have to be present to win the $500 giveaways along the way. Regardless, it's going to be a big day with a lot of other big prizes at the end.
This year, $5,000, the motorcycle. We've got some real big door prize items, Blackstone grill, big screen TV. We got some big items that we're going to be giving away also as door prizes that you will not be hauling home on a motorcycle. So you'll have to make arrangements to pick those up later. But it's a bigger year, better year, and we're just trying to make our money for the hospital.
Also tomorrow is the Montgomery County Rescue Squad Horse Show. Tomorrow evening, 6 at the Montgomery County Equestrian Park. It is $5 for everyone over 12 to get in. 12 and under get in free. They've got 30 classes set for tomorrow evening. A lot of great concessions and a wonderful atmosphere at the Montgomery County Horse Park on 460 West, just across from North Montgomery Elementary. Big horse show. And, of course, proceeds going to help support the Montgomery County Rescue Squad. Again, tomorrow at 6. I'll be right back.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Sometimes you just can't wait, and when it's one of those times for an amazing elective ultrasound of baby, call Mommy and Me 4D Imaging, a local studio with years of OB experience. Located in Sagersville and waiting at 496-5423.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia.
To you, Fraser's Prater Drug has been voted #1 in customer satisfaction with Good Neighbor Pharmacies for the 7th year in a row. With curbside pickup for all of your prescription, allergy, or even multivitamin needs. Or come in and pull up a stool while you shop, or just visit downtown and treat yourself to something extra tasty or sweet. Where locally owned means a more personal, reliable, and friendly pharmacy. Fraser's Prater Drug. Get ready, because the 21st annual Montgomery County Community Day is coming up Saturday, August 17th in Ramey Park, and tickets, as always, are just $10, and kids 12 and under get in free, and those $10 tickets still get you into one of the greatest bluegrass shows anywhere and a chance to win a car. And this year, we've got Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Larry Sparks, Dave Atkins Band, Turning Ground, Randy Maloney and Friends, Aaron Grace Rudd, Black Powder Express, Eddie Jenkins and the 606 Sound, Terry Miller and Traveler, and your MC, CJ the DJ. Get your tickets now at either location of the Sagersville National Bank. I don't cover much national news unless it has a Kentucky or local connection at times, and this one perhaps might. I don't think there's anyone in this world, certainly in this country, that doesn't know about the ongoing presidential election here in the United States, and of course a lot of controversy and questions surrounding that. There's going to be a new PAC, Political Action Committee ad, calling for Biden to exit the race and pass the torch, to air very soon if it's not already. The commercial is going to ask Biden to pass the torch in an effort to prevent former President Trump from being elected. I think they're hosting a rally, this PAC is as well, the Pass the Torch Committee in White House, in front of the White House on tomorrow. Another 5 Democrats, at least that I know of today, just today, joined still escalating number of congressional lawmakers who have called on President Biden to drop out of the election. In a joint statement, representatives from California, Texas, Illinois, Wisconsin, and others urged the president to, quote, pass the torch to a new generation of Democratic leaders, saying, quote, Mr. President, with great admiration for you personally, sincere respect for your decades of public service and patriotic leadership, and deep appreciation for everything we've accomplished together during your presidency, it's now time for you to pass the torch. On the heels of that, well, there are also, by the way, nearly 30 congressional Democrats who have called on Biden to do the same. Meanwhile, the Associated Press reports today that Biden's campaign is insisting again that he is not stepping aside as he faces the reality that many Democrats at the highest levels are, in fact, wanting him to do so, saying he's still the party's best chance for preventing widespread losses in November. The Biden campaign chair, Jen O'Malley Dillon, acknowledged slippage in support of the president, but insisted he is, quote, absolutely remaining in the race and that the campaign sees multiple paths to beating Trump. At the same time, the Democratic National Committee's rule-making arm was meeting today, pressing ahead with plans for a virtual roll call in the first week of August to nominate the presidential pick ahead of the party's convention later on in October. And The Hill, this is what I'm leading all up to, the Kentucky Connection, if you haven't heard. The Hill reported today that well-connected Democratic Party insiders say they expect Biden to make a major announcement about his future soon after the Republican National Convention concludes in Milwaukee, which it has, and that the congressional leaders expect Vice President Harris to become their nominee if the president does drop his re-election bid. And the talk among high-level Democratic strategists and donors has now turned to who will be best positioned to serve as her running mate. And really, I don't think to any surprise, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear is on a very short list of about 3 potential candidates. No remarks from Beshear or anything out of his camp as of right now to the possibility or the consideration. And then Vice President Kamala Harris, on a last-minute call just a few moments ago with Democrat donors today, said yes, she and President Joe Biden are in fact running together and are convinced they're going to beat Donald Trump. And that's just all I can tell you on that front. With that said, we got an update on Colony Racing up in Michigan this weekend in their new turbo car. I'll take you on a quick pass in just a few seconds. We'll meet the artist right now, however, as I had a wonderful little afternoon jaunt down to the farmer's market today. This one's just hot off the press, literally just getting back in just a second ago from Customer Appreciation Day at the McGoffin County Farmers Market, where the star of the show today was Miss Willa Nicholas, who was the artist responsible for their annual T-shirt promoting the farmers market. This young lady, daughter of Chelsea and Zachary, an 8-year-old, well, she was the star of the show today because her talents, which I understand usually include maybe drawing her family or her pets or whatever so inspires her, landed her a spot on the annual T-shirt after the 4-H Clover Buds event.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Back. I'm the 4-H agent for McGoffin County through KSU. I've been in the job about a year, and it's been great to get to meet folks and some of the youth in our county, and I look forward to continue working with the youth and meeting more people as we move forward.
You keep me busy with announcements about things you guys have going on. You don't have to list them all, but tell me how hard you are working having something for all of you.
So in 4-H, we target 3 groups. I have Clover Buds, which is a K through 3 group, and then our 4-Hers are 9 through 18, and then we have teen leader clubs along with special interest groups, and we have day camp coming up next week at the Extension office, along with prep for State Fair.
And out of all the things that 4-H does around the year, sponsoring an art contest was an idea they had, the result of which is super cute. And I do mean super cool and super cute T-shirt.
Our farmers market here, which is headed up by our A&R agent, Kristen Stumbo, and our market manager, Greg Gullett, every year they get a market T-shirt for all the supporters for Customer Appreciation Day. Well, Miss Kristen asked if 4-H would like to sponsor an art contest so we could feature the 4-Her and their artwork on this year's shirt. And this year, one of our Clover Buds, Miss Willa Nicholas, was chosen as the farmers market artist, and we're so proud of her, and the shirt turned out beautifully, and we're lucky to have her with us here today. She can sign your shirt. She's also signing fridge art or whatever you'd like to do with it. But she's here, and she's an awesome little girl, and I'm just so proud of her.
They've been pro-charged, they've been on nitrous, now they're turbocharging their way down the 8th mile. Conley Racing back in familiar territory. as the defending champions in Michigan this weekend. Yes, the defending national champions in both NMCA and NMRA loaded up and headed to US 131 Motorsports Park in St. Martin, Michigan for the NMCA and NMRA Power Festival. They made a couple of hits yesterday on their new turbo setup. The first one, nice and easy, no problem. They swung for the fence on the second and kicked the tires. And then today, first round of qualifying. A 451 at 159 miles per hour landed them third on the sheet out of 30 cars on the property, with still 2 rounds of qualifying left. Nearly as fast as that, we're going to switch on over to tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. Don't forget Extension Day Camp at the Extension Service next week. This will be Tuesday, 10 till 2, Wednesday and Thursday, 10 till 2. Beekeepers and Mobile Science Activity Center and the Kentucky Reptile Zoo are going to be there those days. And then Friday, it's a pool day at the Ramey Park from 9 till 1, grades K through 12. 4 days of next week. Call their office to register, which is required, or for more information, 349-3216. Starts next Tuesday. Their next canning class coming up, August the 2nd. It sounds so far away. It's not. It's days. At 10 a.m. at the Extension Service, they're going to have a class so you can learn how to can your garden harvest yummy jams and jellies and more. Call 349, same number, 3216 or 1236 to register. Patchwork Play Dates is having a camping event Thursday, August the 2nd at the Extension Service. They're going to have a craft that day, glow-in-the-dark lanterns, and a snack trail mix. Sounds fun, will be, and it's great for our kids. And great to get them there and involved in 4-H and everything else they've got going on. And it's always great to have you here on the community calendar or have your announcements or those special birthdays or anniversaries you want us to pass along. So get them to us when you can. Doesn't cost anything, never has, and never, ever will. And remember, we love to print those in the Sagersville Independent as well. Great keepsakes, wedding announcements, birth announcements, and the like. Send those, though, to Heather at SagersvilleIndependent.com. Dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
The Big Sandy Healthcare System family is excited to welcome and introduce to you their newest team member, Dr. Emily McCormick, DMD. From right here in Eastern Kentucky, Dr. McCormick joins Hope Family Dental and is excited to see and serve patients in McGoffin County. Call 349-5126 to schedule an appointment.
If you know of a child that needs help, all you have to do is call the hospital. You do not have to have a referral from a doctor or anyone. If you look at your child and that's from birth to 18, and you say, my child is just not standing right, it's not walking right, I just feel like there's something wrong with it. You can call the hospital direct and make your appointment, and they'll set you up. And if you don't have transportation, they will call the local Shrine Club and get you transportation for your child. So there's no reason why that if you have a child that you're just concerned about, that you don't have it checked out with the Shriners Hospital. And this is all free. If you have insurance, they'll take it. If you don't have insurance, you're fine. We need to find that child that needs help, and let's get it help.
Whether you've got a new ride and you want it to stand out in the crowd, or you want your current ride to look and feel like a new one, no one does lifts, wheels, and tires better than Conley's. Stop in now for spring tire specials, free quotes, and 0% financing, or log on to conleytire.net. Now it's time for your 7-day outlook powered by Licking Valley RECC. Almost where we were yesterday at the 6 o'clock hour. We are at 86 this evening. Humidity at 42%. So that and a 61-degree dew point means it feels like 86. No heat indices to worry about. No wind right now. It's dead calm out there. Fluctuating between 1 to 2 miles per hour. We had a gust of 12 earlier today. Humidity again, 43%. No rain to speak of today. We'll get to a few chances of it in a few moments. And sunrise a minute later at 6:27 and sunset a minute earlier at 8:52. Here's the data. Breaking it down for the rest of your evening, your weekend, and the week ahead tonight. A 10% chance of showers and storms. It's not until 4 in the morning, so I didn't even put it on screen. We'll just roll it off to tomorrow because that's where it is. A low of 63 degrees tonight. Now, clouds will be on the increase, and we'll see some clouds tomorrow. We'll see partly sunny skies. We'll see around 82 tomorrow. As far as shower and thunderstorm chances, well, we'll see a halfway shot, 50%, starting pretty early as 8 o'clock. And we'll see those just kind of hang around all day. As far as a general rainfall amount for tomorrow, maybe a quarter of an inch on the high side, with the exception of any thunderstorms that could develop, and they could. There's a 50-50 shot. 30% chance for tomorrow night, mainly before 7. Then we'll see things kind of clear out and dry up and partly cloudy skies and a low of 62. With your Sunday in store, we're at mid-80s, 85. We have a 30% chance of showers after 11, but otherwise partly sunny, 85, and just that 30% chance of showers and storms that will basically be from 11 in the morning till, say, 7 o'clock Sunday evening. So not a washout, not a terrible day, but could have to dodge a few things for both days of your weekend, more so tomorrow. Monday, mostly cloudy, back down to 80 degrees. Shower and thunderstorms are likely, more so than not, at a 60% chance at the first of your week, and more clouds than sun. As we expect to see mostly cloudy skies, indeed, on your Monday. There is your Tuesday through Friday ahead of us right there. Pretty much pretty consistent. Look at that. I mean, you've got a 1-degree gradient for your high and your high all through the week, 80 or 81. Take your pick. Mostly to partly cloudy skies 3 out of 4 days of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. A little more sunshine Thursday than not. And pretty good shower and storm chances each and every day, 60, 70, 60, and 50% respectively. And again, there's your nighttime lows. They too fluctuate by 1 degree for each of those days. So very consistent. Maybe not the pattern you were hoping for exactly, but keep in mind it will be comfortable temperature-wise, and we've got cloudy skies, and we've got a pretty good shot of maybe picking up some more much-needed rainfall for the month of July before it's over. Right now, we're certainly on the low side as far as that's concerned. And that'll wrap it up. I hope you have a wonderful, safe, and joyous weekend, whatever you so choose, folks. The month of July will be over before you know it. Enjoy this beautiful weather while you can, and I hope to see you back here Monday. Thanks for watching.